Hello everyone, my name is Clantis and welcome to the Clan. So without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we get to the video, guys, we are growing. We are now at 10,200 honorable members that are busy smashing the subscribe button. And there's a lot of you who are already members of the Honourable Clan that are smashing the like button and going out there to fetch out some more members of the clan, and I am so grateful for you guys. You have no idea. Somebody says, do you really pray for us? Yes, I might not mention you by names, but I do say God bless the clan abundantly. Whoever these people are with their kind hearts, can you please bless them 10 times fold in whatever endeavors that they may be involved in. Always have their back whenever they pray to you. Answer their prayers. That is my prayer every single evening and morning for you guys, because you do this with such kind hearts, and I am so grateful. May all my words go to God's ear and let him hear, and then bless you abundantly. So anyways, guys, let's get into the video. The first thing that I want to address, which is like a common question that is coming through from the self-appointed experts. That's the segment we are doing right now. Oh, I think I should do that from now on. The self-appointed experts. Okay, anyways, the most common question that I've been asked, I think some people are thinking a trial within a trial. They're getting excited about docket 375 that is going to be introduced. No, it has absolutely nothing to do with docket 375. However, it's got something to do with confession. I did do a video about this particular question before. I think it was the early days of this trial, because I didn't know myself what is a trial within a trial. But you know me, I go down the rabbit hole and I go and dig. And then after digging, I will also speak to some people that may actually be in the know about these things. And then they said, in a nutshell, it's got something to do with confession, and that confession being argued by the state. The state is going to argue about a confession of one of the 5 people that are accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa. And the first thing that they're going to argue is how the confession was obtained, if it was done legally or illegally, and that they need to convince the court that this particular piece of evidence, the confession, needs to be admitted into the court records, while the defense is going to argue the opposite, that this confession was obtained illegally. By illegally, okay, I see I don't have my mic close to me. I hope the sound, I hope you guys heard me. I hope you guys heard me. Okay. I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you heard anything. Anyways, let's continue. It's got something to do with confession, like I said, and then the defense is going to argue that this confession was obtained illegally. Now, how do you obtain a confession illegally? Is either by means of violence, where the investigating officer locked you in the room for days without feeding you until you got so hungry that you were willing to talk, or they put you in some very difficult circumstances that is going to force you to confess, whether your confession is true or not, just because to get rid of the pain and to just let this whole thing leave you alone, you end up confessing. That is called confessing under duress, or confessing under some kind of force that is not pleasant to the person that is being made to confess. So it comes like, if you remember with Dumakude, who was taken from Durban to Pretoria, and then 2 men entered. He was taken by Buthelezi to Pretoria, and 2 men entered. The entire night were basically torturing him. Basically, they were trying to abstract a confession out of him, whether the confession was true or not, as long as he confessed. So that is the argument. That is a trial within a trial. So Advocate Baloyi is going to try and convince the court that one of the accused, I am not quite sure which accused this is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's accused number 2, who was taken and he was interrogated. Not only was he interrogated, he was also brutally, violently beaten by investigating officers, to a point where he ended up confessing. I think there were some reports that he was not given time to bath for 7 days or 6 months, or whatever the case was. We're going to hear this particular confession in Baloy's trial within a trial. So that is exactly what he was talking about, that he wants to move into a trial within a trial. I'm thinking the reason why he is doing this, and now I think I caught what is Baloy doing. Baloy failed to nail at least one of them of murdering Senzo Meyiwa. Remember, he was on accused number 3's case. And now that you realize that this one is a hard nut to crack, let's try accused number 2. Oh, accused number 2 did make a confession. Whether the confession is true or not, he made a confession. Nonetheless, now he wants to get it admitted into evidence. Now we have a judge that is dilly-dallying with the state. Is he going to admit or at least be convinced that this confession was obtained illegally, but he will admit it anyway into evidence? That is something that I'm quite interested to see, but I don't trust Rata anymore. I'm sorry, I'm not going to call him a judge. Yes, he's a judge by name at this point. As far as I'm concerned, he will definitely admit this into evidence. That's just me thinking ahead. But if he really is a fair judge, he will question the state about this particular confession and if indeed it was obtained legally. So I think that is that about a trial within a trial. It has something to do with the interrogation of the confession, if it was legal or not legal. So now let's get into the self-appointed experts. The comments that have been coming through, guys, I am loving it. So there's a lot of comments. Obviously, I'm not going to get through all of them. As you guys can already see that there are over 150 comments. Is it 150? Let me see. Yes, like 165 on record right now on my side, or as I'm filming this video. So the first confession, the first comment by an self-appointed expert is from Spook. Spook says, the script of ZK, TM, and MT was not scripting with regards to the heads. Emily says, the judge that refused Nandipa with real should come to Senzo. Oh, okay, that refused. Okay, I see that lady, the lady judge. Okay, I see what you mean. She should be the one. She's a magistrate, though. There's a difference between a judge and a magistrate. So I don't think that will happen, unfortunately. Sorry. And then we have Punyazo says, hi, Clan fam, should be Mapiri. Oh, you mean that DNA that was found that is a part of the Kumalo girls? Possibly. I don't know, hey? There's a possibility. And I even saw a comment saying that apparently there was Mbata. Now, I've never heard of Mbata. The only Mbata I've heard about is the guy that was falsely arrested for the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. I don't know if he is married to a woman called Mbata, because apparently the Kumalos and them and him, they know each other somewhere, somehow. Vuyo says the female is Mapiri. Okay. Sifelani says, Doc 375 and change this judge, finish and clear. Punyazo says, self-appointed, as Rata is saying, section 174. 174 should start kicking in, guys. That is my belief, because yeah, I saw somebody trying to be snipey with me regarding my comments on my community post about the 174. I think he is one of those bots, because you know how bots are. They never respond. They will say something dumb in one sentence, and then when you try to ask, then you'll never see them again. You see them a lot at the SABC chat, live chat. Prosper says those 5 guys will be rich. Well, it's going to be a battle and a half to actually get them paid out. That is if indeed they are innocent. Of course they are, okay? Start with God says, what is the point of continuing with this trial if the DNA is not a match in the cases? If there is no DNA match, what happens? I would have thought that's it. That should be like it. Whatever else that comes after this, it needs to really hit hard. And with this confession, the trial within a trial, I don't think it's going to do Advocate Baloy any favors. Jeffrey says, time for case 375. Yeah, it's about time we see those arrests and see them brought before the court, and then we need some answers from them. Sifalani says, Baningi ababochelwa amacala abangawenzanga emajele lapha. Seriously, yeah, it's true. It's becoming very clear from what we are witnessing in this trial that, ooh, Mshushisi, the one that we thought we are the ones that are putting behind criminals, they may actually be putting also innocent people behind bars, and adamantly so. Then we have Tando, who said that hat belongs to Tumelongek. There's so many pictures of him wearing similar hats, but the same man testifies that he's never worn a hat in his entire life. Nope. There's nowhere, there's, wait, where am I? There's, okay, he's never worn a hat in his entire life. Nope, there were no intruders in that house. That is, okay, I also don't believe there were intruders. Nope, I don't believe there were intruders, and this trial is showing that. It's pointing back at the people that were with Senzo Meyiwa on the night of his murder. Charmaine says the DNA results should discredit the testimony of all the people who placed the accused at the house or Foslo. Hopefully, the judge will dismiss so-called confession during a trial within a trial. I don't trust him. Somzi says, what is your Zulu name, my brother? I've got two, Ntutuko and Tlantla. Those are my two Zulu names. Must be a nice names. I know Nguni. Names are nice and meaningful. Well, Ntutuko, I don't know. Well, okay, yeah. I like both my names, actually. The family calls me Ntlantla, and then other people, I give them Ntutuko, and I gave YouTube Clantis. So it makes it easier for my life. When somebody on the street says Clantis, then I know they're from YouTube. If someone says Ntlantla, then I know it's a family member. If somebody says Ntutuko, then I know it's for the public. Does that make sense? It does to me. Dada says, did anyone notice how the judge was thrown off the rails when he did his usual, I know it will, okay, let me say, I know it all with the experts. No, you were not alone. He doesn't know when to pack it up and behave like a judge. He is a drama queen and an embarrassment to all the defense who hold themselves in a high level. He's pretty much a drama queen, to be honestly speaking. That man today was talking about when he was questioning the credibility of the DNA expert. I was like, come on, bro. He says that we're going to say that he knows math. I was like, what? Then I continue to say they must take DNA from Zungu and Longwe. Hey, Mina, that's what I'm saying too. That is what I'm saying too, because I think their DNA is going to tell us what's up. What it is, boy. What's up? I think that's what's going to happen if Longwe as well as Sizwe Zungu's DNA are swabbed. Our jaws will be on the floor. At least some of our jaws will be on the floor. I will not be surprised. Maria says, thanks, Clantis, for the clarity on this case. No, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Elizabeth says, what you are saying is not true. The trial is still ongoing. Duh. Why did you even make that comment? For what reason? Duh. You know, comments like this, you need to think before you write, you know? Okay, Elizabeth, next time be smart. Okay, the comment, okay, let's go on. If you are asking us to be brain dead like you came to the wrong channel. Here we'll make commentary as things go on, because we're not brain dead. This operates, it works. If yours doesn't, keep us out of it. Natural Bew says, the thing is whether that hat was touched while cleaning the crime scene after Senzo had been shot or not. It doesn't take away the fact that the eyewitnesses all recall the presence of that hat before the shooting took place, meaning whoever had that hat on was present in the house before or during the robbery. Because how else do you explain them testifying that they saw an intruder wearing a hat on arrival of the robbery? Now we know only female DNA was attached to that hat. So we need to know who is this female, because she's unaccounted for. When the robbery took place, unless dramatic pause and sarcastic light bulb moment, the hat was planted there. There's a chance. There's absolutely a chance that it and the bullet head were planted there, and then they wanted to pin it on one or two of the accused that are in the dock, standing accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa. And I don't know why it is not opening no more. Come on, open up, please, please, please. Shoot. Okay, we'll start this again. Sorry, guys. It kind of refreshed. You see what's going on? Just so you see. I don't know. You see, it's not opening anymore. What am I going to do? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Lindy says, amazing analysis. King of the clan, as always. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that comment. Ooh, king of the clan. Y'all, the pressure that you put on me. You know, the pressure that you put on me sometimes. Clantis, you know I had given up on following this trial. But after listening to a few of your episodes I watched today, and yo, what a movie. So I pulled you out of your woodwork, and now you are watching again. Thank you that I was able to influence you to watch at least this one time. Letisa says, Baloyi, we have spent the whole day singing today, said Rata. Wait, I'm coming there, said Baloyi. Without the prefects, my lord, they are fighting now. I think Rata is sick and tired of the YouTubers that are on his case. He feels now completely disrespected, deservedly so, because no judge that behaves in that manner, honestly speaking, you do not deserve our respect if you are not going to treat this trial in a fair manner, period. Caroline says, today's proceedings was a banger. Baloyi had me in stitches wanting the rating of DNA regions. What a dumb... Okay, we're getting spicier by each comment that is coming through. Shada says he was mad indeed. Yo, that face. I'd never seen the judge this mad. Even Baloyi, he was so mad. Onati says, first call made to Meyiwa family on the 26th of October 2014 was Zandi's boyfriend shot Senzo. 10 years later, we have Gwabini. Hayini Bafetu. Now the next thing is going to be you whose phone call is going to be said something else. I'm telling you. Oh, maybe you might find yourself a witness on this case. Goodness knows what you were doing on the 26th of October 2014. I'm trying to think what I was doing. I think I was in Pangeni at that time. Shirley Chetty says, correct, Longo and Zungu, do a DNA test and write your last will and testament. But they're going to jail if indeed the DNA is found on the hat. Also, let's send Zungu for a psychiatric evaluation not a sociopath. I almost said a sociopath. What's the word? A pathological liar. Ratata stood no chance with DNA. Yo, that thing caught him off guard, I think. He was confident and well prepared. Why didn't we do this DNA testing years earlier? That was my question as well. When I heard that this DNA test was done in 2019, I'm like, 5 years later? Who was the first DNA expert that took this case? And why are we having new, testings? But of course, looks like it's a good thing that it happened in 2019. Because I thought by then the DNA would be compromised, but clearly DNA don't get compromised. Virginia says, I wish that Judge Rata had cross-examined Zungu the way he did with Mr. Masetla. That is so true. Most of the experts, as well as other witnesses, he would cross-examine them himself for clarity, he would say. But with Zungu, he didn't, eh? He even thanked him. Anyways, and Mr. Ntanzi employer, he was so furious at these two honest witnesses that he could not even hide it. He was even shaking. I can still recall his final remarks when Zungu left the stand. Thank you for your assistance. Yeah, I remember him thanking Zungu, the favorite witness. But he can't say the same with the other witnesses. He only said, thank you. Bongi, this judge is very emotional. He enjoys putting down the defense counselors. I don't like the way he treats the defense. In the past, I used to defend him and say, I think it's because the defense as well were asking frivolous questions. They were not cutting through the meat. And then the judge, because he has high intelligence, I still think he has high intelligence. And people with high intelligence, they even call them PhD syndrome type of people that do not like frivolous things. If you're going to ask a question, cut to the throat and then get to the question so that we can move on for progress. I still think he was that type of judge, and I agreed with that, but now he turned into a totally different animal. Of course, figuratively. Norma Day says, hi Norma Day, our only pale Afrikaans speaker. I love it. I think it's Afrikaner, not African speaker. Afrikaner, I love you being here. Thank you so much, Norma. This judge is unjust, like in all his manners, as if he had no court decorum. Always abrupt and just saunters away at the end of the proceedings. Court cases I have followed there was always respect for the judge and court. That's true. That's very true. Very sad to see this degeneration of our court. I agree. This is absolutely unacceptable from a judge, Nochal. How do you respect him? How? You know, Bintu says Spoon is on leave for... The Spoon is back. Somebody said it needs to get its own reward. I was like, okay, Spoon, you are now a public figure. You go, boy. You go, boy. And then we have Ruben. Ruben Bilo says, if Baloyi was a seasoned prosecutor, he would have consulted with Captain Masetla before bringing him to court. This is an indication that he does not consult with witnesses before taking them to court to refresh their memory. Now his witness has thrown mud into his face, and the case is now technically over unless he miraculously bring evidence that place any of the accused at the crime scene, which I doubt very much. That is why he probably talks about a trial within a trial, because he thinks he has an ace up his sleeve. We heard how that evidence was obtained. It was obtained violently, illegally. Yeah, we know that, Mr. Baloyi. Try your luck with this within a trial. Let's see how you get out of it. And then we have Tayila. Thank you so much for the super thanks. Much love. Thank you so much. Tayila says, accused number 2 should be given bail. I mean, if the people that burnt Katleho's body in prison are all on bail, what's stopping them from giving accused number 2 bail? South Africa. Hey, I'm telling you. But if, as well, accused number 2 is not going to make any applications, what do we say? Because I think he should apply for bail at this point in time. And then there was a comment under Tahila's comment that says, from Tandi, who says, Ntanzi's father was once interviewed by ENCA saying that Ntanzi took care of the whole family. The old man cried. Okay, I don't see what that will pay, or somebody will pay for his tears and Senzo's late father's tears. I mean, I was brought up by a mother who told us that if you ever make anybody cry in pain, nobody's tears fall on the ground for nothing. Well, ever since then, I make sure that I do not intentionally hurt you. If you got hurt by me, it was pure accident, unintentional. I'm very scared of those words. And another one that she used to say as well is that "Igazi lomuntu liyakhuluma." So meaning that you may think you got away with murder, but that person will fight for you to be brought and held accountable. That's what she meant. And that is why when it comes, I don't even think about it. Even in my darkest times when I'm mad at somebody, murder is the last. It's not even the last. It's not even in my mind. It doesn't feature. Okay? Because I'm afraid of people's gazi. Kayelisha says, Zanjiki zinto nazo ke. Amajige. We are tired of all this this unnecessary drama that is just happening. You know, I hope this mic is on. Please tell me this mic is on. I beg. I beg. And then we have Emily who says, I said it long ago. This judge should go. And then Google says, into engatholi kahle yini ujudge ngathi ubafuna phakathi ngoba ufuna nama bank statement nokuthi nguvela uNtanzi ukuthi wayengekho emsebenzini nge-26 October. Ntanzi did say all this time that he was on leave because he was going to lobola his girlfriend. I saw somebody trying to be smart with this, and I was like, do you ever listen? Do you have ears, or you sit on top of them? It's so important that you ask first, like, why was he not at work on the 26th? We know that he was loboling his girlfriend, you know? So that is what we know. Tandi says he is so hateful, he can't hide his cruelty from within. Yeah, you see now he's opened himself to all this criticism, this judge. All he could have done is be a chairman. Shut up, you know? In the interest of justice, yes, say something and then shut up. Johanna says the judge wasn't impressed with the captain. He wasn't his favorite witness. They must check DNA from Togo and Tumelo. Butsang says, let those who did it come through cause wow. You mean voluntarily? I think wherever they are sitting, they are hoping that this case is smeared on at least one of the 5 that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa. I think that is what they are waiting for, a miracle. Okay, let's see. We're about to close the video because I don't want it to be way too long. Then we have Kolani who says, Mchali and Masetla, my guys. Yes, I agree. Mchali said firearm was meant to be destroyed. That alone was key. Masetla just dropped a bombshell. Defense should go for docket 375. Butsang says, okay, I think we already seen that one. Okay, let me read, I think, 3 more, and then we will close here. The self-appointed experts. I'm loving this segment so very much. I actually enjoy doing it. I don't know about you. Let me know. Give me feedback about this. Okay, let's see. The last 2 is Nombulelo. The head belongs to Longwe. No doubt about that. And I hope he don't sleep. Senzo is a bumper to bumper every day. you know, I'm sure he's fighting as well. He's definitely fighting. Shenge says, hi Clantis, hi Ngiyakuvuma, my brother. When it comes to analyzing or clarifying clarification, what did you just say there? You are the best. You make us to be more focused and want to know and see the ending. You gave us a wow, fire. Ngiyakuvuma. Clantis Dumakude, you deserved a big round of applause. And also, you deserve that 10,000 subscribers. Okay, my head is getting a little big. Okay, it's getting heavier. Oh my God. Oh, okay, let's get it back to humility. Watch for that praise. No, thank you so much, Shenge. Thank you so much to everybody, guys. I am sweating bullets. I don't know if you can see. It's hot in here. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for sitting through your self-appointed expert comments. And if I did not get to you, thank you for submitting nonetheless. I love this segment, guys. I really, really do love this segment. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Anyways, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's super thanking the channel and supporting the channel financially. I highly appreciate you. It's that green button below this video with a $sign on. Yeah, that's the super thank button. It's green. And I think it's green. Let's just put it that way. It's green. And also share this video far and wide. Thank you all so much for watching. Please also support other YouTubers by smashing the like button on their videos and subscribing. See you again next time with a new video. Goodbye.